Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator and I will be your caster for this evening's replay cast between Zul'jin Distillery and Maple Syrup Bandits. Now this is my first attempt at a replay cast. I've never done one before, it's always been live until now. So some things that will be missing from tonight's broadcast are live drafts, our post-game summaries, and the end of series interview we will not have for you today, but I will have the map situation and I will have the action for you in this here series. So, with that out of the way, let's head over to the map screen and we'll let you know the state of tonight's matchup. These teams, Band Away, Battlefield of Eternity, Volskaya Foundry, Dragonshire, and Alterac Pass. Unfortunately, I do not know who chose each of these maps, so I can't tell you that, but I can tell you that game number 1 will be taking place on Tomb of the Spider Queen. So we'll be getting into that in just a moment, and I think I'm all set up here. Just need to toggle that, and I think we're ready. This is the fastest I've ever gotten into a game, so let's get into game number 1 between Zul'jin Distillery and Maple Syrup Bandits. Here we go. Alrighty. Here we go. We are underway. On the left in the blue is Zul'jin Distillery, with DeWitt playing Diablo, Ankle Shot on the Orphea, Led is playing Ana, Cowboy Kyle is on the Leoric, and Be Fresh trailing the pack on the Tychus. On the right in the red, we have Maple Syrup Bandits with Captain Bobo playing the ETC, Defiant Angel on the Deckard, Spade Ironic is playing Greymane, Tired Lemon on the Chromie, and Ragu on the Imperious. Here we go, Tomb of the Spider Queen is underway. Looks like we'll have ETC going for Globes and Chromie going with the Q Quest. W Quest was recently nerfed. Still performing well, but Tired Lemon is going to try out that Q Quest here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Imperious already showing in the bottom lane, making sure that there's no funny business on that bottom tower. So that means Zul'jin Distillery will have a 5v4 in the middle here. Tired Lemon is immediately picked up by Diablo, but it looks like the peels are there, and Tired Lemon is going to get on out of there. Captain Bobo may not be so lucky. A big body block coming out from Diablo. Be Fresh on the Tychus is going to convert that kill. Great peels by ETC, but ultimately sacrificing themselves in the end as these teams begin their rotations. Ragu trying to stall this lane in the bottom. It's going to be Leoric versus Imperious there. These teams trying to get into a solid rotation now. ETC making his way back onto the battlefield here. Right now we've got a good split going on. The teams aren't able to group up just yet. DeWitt is trying to interrupt the rotations of Maple Syrup Bandits. We see the flip and stun once again onto Captain Bobo. A ton of damage going out. I don't know if the slide's going to be enough. Be Fresh with the grenade converts that kill. That's the second kill there onto ETC. Cowboy Kyle trading into Ragu in the bottom lane. Looks like the Mana War going over to Leoric at the start here. Zul'jin Distillery really controlling the rotations early on. If we take a look at that XP, a very large minion XP lead right now, as we see Maple Syrup Bandits working on this bruiser camp. Captain Bobo is trying to pick up these XP orbs. They will pick up most of them. But still, quite a hefty minion XP lead here for Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt keeping Captain Bobo in that top lane. Tired Lemon not really able to step out versus this team. Greymane and Deckard do pick it up. DeWitt was going to check, but Maple Syrup Bandits will convert the camp quick enough. Tychus monitoring the top lane. Zul'jin Distillery monitoring the bottom turn-in. Looks like we have Deckard and Greymane sneaking around the edges here, trying to get this bottom siege camp. Leoric is unaware for the meantime. The rest of Zul'jin Distillery going to work to clear this bruiser camp in the mid. Here comes DeWitt. This could be trouble for Ragu. DeWitt actually finds the flip over top of the wall, but not able to land the last auto attack. Ragu is going to be just fine. B-Fresh is going to see that Deckard potion down below and probably figure out what was up there. Orphea working on the double soak versus ETC in the top lane, while the rest of Zul'jin Distillery is actually going to take this camp as 4 here. Ragu scouts it out. Maple Syrup Bandits trying to catch up on XP here. We do see they are still behind in that minion count. Bottom siege camp is going to be picked up by the Distillery. Looking for a turn-in as Ragu, but things are starting to turn around here. Imperius gets flipped by DeWitt. Cowboy Kyle is on the chase as well. Ragu is healing with that E. And Imperius will be just fine. Orphea trying to avoid the ganks of Maple Syrup Bandits. DeWitt sees Captain Bobo, goes in for the charge, looking for the body block as well. The slide is already down. There's the sleep by Ana. B-Fresh moving on up, but the Deckard potions are going to be enough to save Captain Bobo this time. Nicely executed there by the Maple Syrup Bandits. Looks like Leoric doing great things with this siege camp in the bottom lane. Imperius not able to get a good clear on those. Great job by Zul'jin Distillery just checking these bushes. Rotating as 3. There's the slide onto Diablo. The root coming out as well. That's going to land. The CC train is here, but B-Fresh is really pushing back the ETC. Spade Ironic has to use the E to slide on out of there. Good gank attempt, but could not convert the kill. And now level 7 is here for Zul'jin Distillery. They've got about a half level advantage on this level 7. As we see Cowboy Kyle taking out the entire bottom wall into Imperius. DeWitt getting another stun onto ETC. There's the sleep follow-up. A lot of damage, but the slide was available. Ankle shot going in way deep. Wants that ETC kill. Gets killed for the trouble. Nice counter pressure onto Orphea. Maple Syrup Bandits pick up their first kill of this game. Leoric looking to turn it in the bottom lane. There will be a blue Webweaver wave. DeWitt going straight in, trying to find that Greymane kill. Spade Ironic getting very low, but now they're turning onto Diablo. DeWitt using that medallion to try to escape the slow coming out from Bobo. And now it's a kill onto ETC. These teams are slugging left and right here. Blue Webweavers are going to be barreling down the lane another 12 seconds till ETC is back on the field. We'll see what Zul'jin Distillery can do with this lead. Bottom lane unattended for the meantime. Zul'jin Distillery is going to be focusing on the top lane to start off with. DeWitt looking to flank here onto the Deckard. Sees Tired Lemon as well. Just working on creating space. The front wall is occupied with this objective. Captain Bobo now back on the field to try to help out with this defense. Imperius trying to clear the mid lane. Leoric getting some free push down in the bottom lane. Bottom fort will almost certainly be going down here. As the 4v4 push, Captain Bobo is pushed into the back line. There's the medallion. And it looks like ETC is going to be just fine for now. There's the flip onto Greymane once again. Orphea laning that E. Getting some good poke damage in. Zul'jin Distillery now with a full level lead here as Leoric is still leading this objective straight to the keep wall. Ragu, gotta be careful here, holding the majority of the gems for Maple Syrup Bandits, and also gotta contend with that wave. Ankle Shot can just throw some errant damage onto the members of Maple Syrup Bandits in the mid lane there. Bottom keep wall taken out by this huge wave. Ragu is absolutely just outmatched by this Leoric clear. Level 10 is here. DeWitt looking for a charge. We got the Apocalypse. There it is. Comes out onto Spade Ironic. B-Fresh dashing forward, and they're going to find this kill onto Greymane. And with this player advantage, Zul'jin Distillery is going to push down this top fort. Draken Laser Drill is the choice for B-Fresh. It's going to be the Eternal Feast for Orphea and the Nano Boost for Ana. Bottom keep absolutely getting wrecked by that minion wave. Finally, we see some help coming out from the Maple Syrup Bandits to relieve Imperius and clear that bottom lane. Now Cowboy Kyle's just going to switch it up and say, alright, we're going to focus on mid. Mid well is taken. The rest of Zul'jin Distillery is going to work on this boss with the help of the Draken Laser Drill. Leoric just trying to keep an eye on Maple Syrup Bandits, make sure they're not anywhere close to the top lane. Though with this 11-9 advantage, Zul'jin Distillery can pretty much march around wherever they want here for the next 15-20 seconds. Until heroics are online for MSB. Here comes the boss down the top lane. We'll be heading straight to the keep wall. There's level 10 for the Maple Syrup Bandits. We're going to see the mosh pit. We do have the Slowing Sands, was chosen by Chromie. Angelic Armaments from Imperius. Cursed Bullet and Stay a While and Listen. This is a big push here from Zul'jin Distillery. They're going to have an objective on the back of this boss. Games have been ended this way. We'll see what they can do. DeWitt gets the stun once again onto ETC. Cursed Bullet putting some damage. ETC will fall. The sleep did catch the front line of Zul'jin Distillery, but it's not enough. Cowboy Kyle traps Ragu. The Apocalypse lands as well. It's a lot of damage onto Imperius. Some nice roots onto XGD. Everyone caught in that Slowing Sands from Chromie. Tired Lemon just having a field day out there. We've got the boss. We've got the objective pushing onto this keep. Led trying to get everyone healed back up for Zul'jin Distillery. They want to get this keep down quickly as it's targeting down Ankle Shot right now. There's the Curse Bullet once again. Cowboy Kyle's taking a lot of damage. Has to use the Wraithwalk to get away. Avoids the stun of Captain Bobo. But B-Fresh may not be so lucky. Great peels by Deckard. And another flip to get that mosh pit interrupted. It looks like the keep will survive for now. No, it's actually going to go down to that minion wave. Zul'jin Distillery battered, but no deaths. Is going to be rotating down to the mid lane. Looks like Ana will be backing for some mana. The rest of Zul'jin Distillery wants to snipe this bottom keep. MSB is working on clearing this mid objective, but I don't think they're going to get here in time. Oh, Zul'jin Distillery does not commit. Without Ana, they're going to back on out of there. Level 13 to 11, they have the talent tier advantage once again. The devastating Webweaver wave. That's all but one keep down. They're going to go ahead and try to paint the map blue here. Maple Syrup Bandits checking this bruiser camp, seeing if they can go in and try to get some pressure in the mid lane. Bottom camp picked up by Zul'jin Distillery. And they're making the aggressive play. They're going for the enemy bruiser camp. Cowboy Kyle checking the angles. DeWitt trying to get some vision. Deckard checking the camp. Doesn't scout out the members of XGD, and B-Fresh is going to start things off. I think Chromie did spot it there. Wow, that's 50 gems on Deckard. Right now, MSB just has no opportunity to move in here. And XGD grabs this camp for free, level 14 to 12. This camp's going to be stopping the mid lane pressure from the minion wave. And MSB is really just trapped in their base. They've got to start rotating around the lanes, try to find level 13 so they can at least have a even talent tier fight. But right now, they're just kind of trapped, waiting for the XP to come to them. XGD putting on the pressure here. Oh, the Entomb whips. There's the Cursed Bullet onto Leoric. Getting healed up by Lead in the background. There's the Laser Drill. It looks like XGD wants to try to commit to this final keep. Bruiser Camp still healthy. There, the Spell Armor's still up. Laser Drill firing away, will be taken out by MSB. Level 15 on the horizon for XGD. Gonna have a brief 3-level advantage. They're still pretty far away from their next turn-in. Maple Syrup Bandits looking for their first turn-in of the game. XGD was thinking about that bruiser camp. Looks like they're gonna post some sentries, make sure there's no sneaky turn-ins, while the rest of the squad captures their own bruiser camp here. Maple Syrup Bandits looking to possibly get a turn-in here. Defiant Angel looking to turn in, but DeWitt gets the interrupt. The rest of the squad is coming in. We'll see if they can get one more interrupt here as Ragu and Defiant Angel really trying to turn in here. There's the Impale combo onto Diablo. The ults are coming out here. The sleep is out. The Eternal Feast is ticking away. Mosh pit onto 3 members of XGD, but it is going to be ETC falling first. Ragu is really healing up in the back line, running over those rubies. Leoric will be the next to fall, but there goes Greymane. Ankle Shot is on the chase. Slowing Sands preventing DeWitt and Lead from catching up. Ankle Shot trying to get healed up. That's 2 kills for XGD. Let's see what they can convert here. Bottom lane is pushed into core. Top lane also pushed into core. Looks like XGD is just going to play for this keep. Leoric will be back on the field shortly. The members of Maple Syrup Bandits will be at full strength in just 5 seconds here. DeWitt looking for the kill onto Chromie, gets the flip onto Tired Lemon. Chromie trying to escape, sending the W's out. That's going to be a kill onto Orphea. Great counter pressure coming out from Maple Syrup Bandits. Be Fresh really caught down there. Tychus is going to go down. Great defense there coming out from the Bandits. They're going to push back Zul'jin Distillery. Still got the lion's share of their gems available. We'll see if Defiant Angel can find an opportunity to turn in. Zul'jin Distillery just going to rotate out, try to get this siege camp. Looks like we are going to have a top turn in for the red team. They may be going for a boss play here. Still 5 seconds till Orphea's back on the field, 10 till Tychus. Oh, they didn't start that boss fast enough. Maybe some miscommunication there. Undecided. And now they get just the Web Weaver wave, and we do have catapults on the core here. Going down to 71%. Zul'jin Distillery trying to trap these waves as close to Maple Syrup Bandit's side of the map as possible. All members are back on the field. Tychus just slightly behind. Cowboy Kyle leading the way here, getting right up into the base of the Maple Syrup Bandits. Ooh, a very nice knockback from Captain Bobo prevents the engage from DeWitt. Mid Web Weaver falls, bottom and top are still pushing in. Looks like XGD is going to commit to the top lane for their next clear. Captain Bobo just watching the waves roll in. Top wave going to be cleared away. Bottom Web Weaver still has a little bit of health left on it. The boss will be available once this objective is taken. But the bottom wave has to be cleared out first. It looks like XGD gonna bait a boss attempt here, but while this objective is up, the boss actually cannot spawn, so they're gonna be waiting a little while longer. See what Maple Syrup Bandits is gonna do here. They look for the scout. They almost certainly have it, you know, have knowledge of where they're going to be. The boss is now available. DeWitt is going in. It looks like the counter engage is there. There's the big sleep onto the members of XGD, but great cleanses. DeWitt is nice and healthy. ETC is going to go down first. There's the kill onto Imperious. Deckard is going to be next. Greymane going down, and that's a quad kill coming out for Zul'jin Distillery, and they're going to be marching down to the core. DeWitt looking for a charge onto Tired Lemon. Just commits to the keep. That is all keeps down. Still 20 seconds until any members of Maple Syrup Bandits are back on the field, and Zul'jin Distillery is moving in for the kill. Tired Lemon just will not have enough damage to push back the members of XGD. And it looks like it's going to be game number 1 heading over to the blue team. One final kill onto Chromie. Core shielding is gone. Here come the catapults. And there it is. Zul'jin Distillery picks up game number 1. Hello and welcome back. We are starting up here with game number 2. Zul'jin Distillery up 1-0 over the Maple Syrup Bandits in this Division C East matchup. Reminder, this is a replay cast, so we're not going to have the live draft, we're not going to have the post-game statistics, and unfortunately, no interview at the end of the day today. We got Nivlik in the chat today. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing great. I've got the replay cast for now. I've got the heroic cast later tonight, so I'm looking forward to some more live action for you. But for that, let's continue on with this series, and we'll take you over to the map screen and remind you of where we are at. Battlefield of Eternity, Volskaya Foundry, Dragonshire, and Alterac Pass have been banned away for this series. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Oh, I put the wrong thing. Goodness me. There we go. The winner of game number 1, Tomb of the Spider Queen, was Zul'jin Distillery. And for game number 2, we're going to be heading to Braxis Holdout. Another, not a map that we see a whole lot here in the NGS, an often maligned map. People often asking, when are we going to get this map out of the rotation? However, I have seen some interesting games so far this season, some teams busting out some very interesting strats. So I'm going to see how these two teams stack up. Let's get into game number 2. It's Zul'jin Distillery versus Maple Syrup Bandits. Here we go. Alrighty, game number 2. We're on Braxis Holdout. Here we go. On the left, in the blue, once again, is Zul'jin Distillery. This time we've got Led playing the Stukov. DeWitt is back on that Diablo. Ankle Shot playing Li Ming. It's going to be Cowboy Kyle on the Rexar. And Be Fresh playing Raynor for this game number 2. On the right, in the red, we have the Maple Syrup Bandits with Ragu playing the Urel. It's going to be Defiant Angel on the Ana, Captain Bobo on the ETC, Spade Ironic playing Greymane, and Tired Lemon once again on that Chromie.
Facility online.
We are underway here. Game number 2 on Braxis Holdout. Chromie once again with the Q quest, trying to get those stacks on level 1, ETC looking for those orbs. Raynor with the trait quest on level 1, going to be trying to stack up those hero hits as DeWitt going straight after Ana is getting caught under those towers, and DeWitt quickly falling to first blood in this game number 2. Great start for MSB. Let's see what they can do with this hero advantage. Tired Lemon still looking for those Q stacks. Nice sleep onto Raynor. Have a possible setup. No, looks like we're going to have one quick hit, and away they go. Rexar versus Urel, a legendary matchup in the top lane. Very skill-based, very sort of order of operations type matchup. Rexar, one of the best at holding a point like we have here on Braxis Holdout. And speaking of a point, Spade Ironic is going to hit the point of that wall as DeWitt landing the Shadow Charge, but not quite enough damage. Defiant Angel keeping Greymane alive. Urel can definitely harass Rexar in that top lane. Some extra damage, especially on level 7s. We'll see how that matchup evolves. Beacon's activating in 15 seconds here. Taking a look at these teams, I'm a little scared for MSB. That Stukov with the point control is very, very strong. Very difficult to get around that silence pool, especially when such a small fight area as these beacons. But if Maple Syrup Bandits can keep up on the wave clear and keep up on the multiple angles of attack, they might be able to just find themselves on top of this point. Captain Bobo with the slide through is going to try to get away. DeWitt catching up with the Shadow Charge, but does not have the overpower just yet. So ETC will be doing just fine. In the top lane, Cowboy Kyle is getting pushed around a little bit by Ragu, but Misha can just step on that point forever. It's not until later levels that you're going to see Urel really dishing out the damage. DeWitt in a little bit of trouble here. Captain Bobo with a very nice slide. Can they get the counter kill though? Less than 100 health, and ETC will slide away. Nice kill onto Diablo, but it looks like they're not able to get back on the point just yet. They need ETC to heal back up before they're able to go back in. There's that silence, that tricky silence coming out from Led, but Stukov on very low mana is going to have to be careful here. Captain Bobo just having to eat that silence to get that beacon going in the right direction. There's a nice slide onto Be Fresh, and Raynor will be executed. Will Captain Bobo go down for the trouble this time? No, once again just slipping out of harm's way. Maple Syrup Bandits doing fantastic here in the opening seconds of Braxis Holdout, and looking for another possible kill onto DeWitt. There he goes. Diablo will fall. Cowboy Kyle doing a good job controlling this point versus Ragu, but starting to get a little bit low on mana from healing up Misha so often. Looks like Be Fresh is going to be coming in for the assist, making this a 2v1 here. It looks like Urel is going to have to peel on out of there. Gonna have to give an opportunity for Cowboy Kyle to at least tap, maybe grab a couple orbs. You see, once again, we've got Defiant Angel and Spade Ironic trying to pick up these camps on the side. DeWitt working on these Hellbat camps, waiting for help from the squad. We'll have to come over and join. There's a sleep onto Ankle Shot, lining up a couple of those Chromie Qs. And Li Ming's gonna have to be careful. Be Fresh coming back down from the top lane to try to make this a 4v4. The Bruiser camp from Maple Syrup Bandits is going to be causing a problem here for Zul'jin Distillery. They're going to have to commit to clearing that wave before it does too much damage. DeWitt not caring about that at all, just going right in onto the Greymane and the ETC. A great silence placement. But once again, Defiant Angel keeping everyone nice and topped off from those gank attempts. Zul'jin Distillery, looks like Rexar did manage to control the point. That's a big deal that they got the full cap. So Rexar can really hold that for a very long time. Be Fresh having to pop the medallion. will manage to get away. There's another stun onto Spade Ironic. Maple Syrup Bandits doing a great job controlling the bottom point here. Also approaching level 7. Taking a look at the XP so far, very even on the minions, but it's these hero kills. Rainer's going to go down, but Captain Bobo is way in no man's land in the backline. Ankle Shot going to be chasing down the Chieftain. And that's a 1-for-1 kill. Looks like Rainer leading the way for XGD on that hero damage so far. Rexar not far behind after all that battling with Urel. Greymane topping the charts at nearly 14k for MSB. There's the flip onto Defiant Angel. That's who's been really messing up all these gank attempts. Ankle Shot going right in there. Oh, will not quite land the skill shots, and Ana gets away. Unbelievable. Will have to back for health and mana. Looks like Ragu did manage to take back that top point. And with that level 7 is going to start jumping Mario Bros style all over Rexar. There's the flip onto Captain Bobo, but the power slide is available. Rexar managing to take back the point, and once again, Zul'jin Distillery, I think they may have it this time. 80% on the beacon progress. It looks like they will be getting this very first Zerg wave of the game. Chromie nearly done with that Q quest. Only 2 more hits needed. Gonna have to be echoes all over the place here, as we're gonna have a full Zerg wave pushing in the top lane. The rest of XGD is gonna be clearing out this little mini wave. But Maple Syrup Bandits possibly looking for this Rexar. Captain Bobo gets the slide. Spade Ironic is coming in as well. Can Misha get the trailing stun? It looks like Cowboy Kyle is just pushed back. The gank not converted. But XGD, they're not coming up to support that Zerg wave. They're just going to split push down here in the bottom lane. But pushing into that slowing sands is no joke. Ragu jumping out possibly a little too far there. And gets executed for the trouble. Urel going down here. Cowboy Kyle back on the field. Misha is taken out, so Rexar is going to have to play careful. The Maple Syrup Bandits wiping up the Zerg wave in the top lane. DeWitt going straight back onto Tired Lemon. The overpower is there. Led looking for the chase. Ankle Shot just could not catch up, and it looks like XGD will have to back away as their minion wave dissolves here.
Did you get them all? I don't mean
Maple Syrup Bandits rotating back to the bottom lane, sending Ragu up to the top versus that Rexar. The forts are definitely softened up here in both the top and bottom lanes. Looks like MSB is going to go ahead and grab this Hellbat camp on the top right. XGD, not seeing Maple Syrup Bandits anywhere, is going to take advantage and go straight after this bottom fort. I don't think the defense is going to be here in time, and that is a fort going over to XGD. Level 10's on the horizon here. Zul'jin Distillery will have it first. Rexar going to be working on clearing out these Hellbat camps. XGD moving back to their own Hellbat camp. Help push down this bottom lane. Rest of Maple Syrup Bandits just clearing this away. And we're going to have level 10 for both squads here in just a moment. There it is. We have the Apocalypse. We have the Unleash the Boars. Hyperion coming out for Rainer. The Flailing Swipe from Stukov. And Disintegration Beam coming out for Li Ming. Aiding in that wave clear here on Braxis Holdout that is so important. Over for the Maple Syrup Bandits, we once again have the Mosh Pit. We've got the Nano Boost, Ardent Defender, Slowing Sands, and Cursed Bullet. So nothing too out of the ordinary there. Ragu could be in some trouble here. DeWitt finding the corner of the wall. Ardent Defender is available for Urel. We'll pop that. Try to gain a little bit of health back off that Disintegration Beam. And the rest of the Maple Syrup Bandits looking for a possible flank here. Be Fresh is out in no man's land. The slide from Bobo is there. Using the E to get some health back, and there's a great Apocalypse for the peel. Rainer will go down here. Ragu looking to get away. Hyperion dealing some extra damage in the back, and those Chromie W's, that's a double kill for the Maple Syrup Bandits. Diablo using those souls to get back on the field. Cowboy Kyle gets slid on by Captain Bobo. The Gladiator's Medallion is there and led with the nice Flailing Swipe. Rexar is going to get out of there just fine. This Hellbat camp pushing down the bottom lane is getting a lot of work done. Maple Syrup Bandits is going to have to handle that at some point. Rainer also back on the field. Diablo going to be looking to regain those souls. Slowing Sands from Chromie, making things very difficult for XGD here on this top point. Be Fresh on that Rainer in the bottom lane is going to pick up the bottom beacon. And there goes Ragu to try to recap that bottom lane, but we could lead to a possible 5v4 here for the blue team. Ankle shot just sending in that poke damage. DeWitt looking to flank around. Uses the shadow charge to get out of that slowing sands. There's the cursed bullet, and that's going to be a dead Diablo. The silence is good onto ETC. Spade Ironic having to try to get away from that disintegration beam. Can Misha land the charge? No, will not. Misha's going to go down for the trouble. Be Fresh gets counter-killed, and that's another 1.5, well, 2 kills there. Diablo going down early in that fight. XGD being pushed onto the back foot here. Taking a look at that experience, the hero kills absolutely adding up here for Maple Syrup Bandits, now at 10-3 on those hero kills. Pretty even in mercs and minions, though. So we see Diablo rejoining the fight, Raynor about to get back onto the battlefield. There's the stun onto Spade Ironic. That's the disintegration beam once again, but here's the mosh pit onto Li Ming. Nice interrupt there from Stukov, using that flailing swipe to save ankle shot. Here comes Be Fresh. Looks like Be Fresh is going to peel away and try to get that bottom beacon, try to get some progress here for XGD. Defiant Angel has to back, and DeWitt is keeping an eye on the rest of MSB here. Looks like Be Fresh did peel away, did not go ahead and pick that up. DeWitt is walking into a possible trap. There's the cursed bullet. But Maple Syrup Bandits are going to back away. Both teams playing around with the vision here. The vents on Brax's holdout. Led could be in some trouble. There's the Apocalypse. The flip combo is good. ETC getting melted inside of that silence cone. Captain Bobo still alive for now. Misha's going to be the first to fall. Ankle shot looking for anyone to fall to get those resets. Be Fresh pushing back. Spade Ironic. No one dies, though. Level 13 is here for the Maple Syrup Bandits. Ankle shot lobbing in those orbs from the side. Rexar finally going to peel away and grab that bottom beacon for XGD. There's a small gap here. Level 13 is not here yet for Zul'jin Distillery, and Captain Bobo's going in. The slide does not land. Gonna use that encore to push back the members of XGD. There's the big silence. Just trying to get that trickle XP. Ragu going straight in, knocking back Be Fresh and Misha. Still no level 13. There it is. Level 13 is here. We got even Talontiers. Misha just standing on top of the point, being a sacrificial bear. Rude. Rude boy, Cowboy Kyle, letting Misha die like that. That's alright. Still very little progress on this second Zerg wave of the game from both of our teams. Captain Bogo, there's the slide on Diablo, and Mosh is popped, interrupted by Stukov. There's the... both tanks are down. Unleash the Boars is sent out. Everyone's slow. Misha gets the double stun onto the members of MSB. Tired Lemon taking some big damage from Be Fresh and Cowboy Kyle. Ooh, ankle shot with the disintegration beam actually finds the kill. Chromie taken out by the flanking Li Ming. That's going to be Zul'jin Distillery with the double cap. 30% on this objective. They want to find... Look at that. Ankle shot a pixel away from using that disintegration beam to take down the fort. It's going to fall anyway. Ragu and the rest of the Maple Syrup Bandits going to take back the bottom beacon, but not before a good hefty chunk of progress, up to 66% for the blue team. Taking the Hellbat Camp Steel is Zul'jin Distillery. DeWitt looking to join the fight. Ships in the night. Captain Bobo and DeWitt pass. No alarms triggered. Maple Syrup Bandits are a little bit tough here. Their lanes are pushed in. They're not able to access either beacon easily. And it looks like Zul'jin Distillery says, we'll take that. What? Thank you. There's the slide. Once again, looking for the kill onto DeWitt. Curse Bullet is good. Flip into Silence is there. That's going to be a kill onto Diablo, though. Zerg Wave is procced. Hyperion is out trying to push back Maple Syrup Bandits. But with Diablo down... there's only so much they're going to be able to do here. That is a full Zerg wave barreling down the bottom lane for Zul'jin Distillery, though. Misha trying to harass the members of Maple Syrup Bandits. Still 15 seconds till Diablo's back on the field. Urel trying to clear out that top lane mercenary camp. Captain Bobo a little bit far out there. Gonna have to be careful. Chromie working on the clear. That Bruiser camp in the back will stall out the minion wave for XGD, so this is all the minions they're going to get here as they try to push in without their tank. There's the big silence. There's starting to be some damage onto this fort. There's the slide onto Misha. Misha just trying to get as much damage onto this fort as possible. Gladiator's medallion getting Misha on out of there. All right, you've redeemed yourself, Cowboy Kyle, saving the bear. Good work. But DeWitt has caught up here. Bottom keep is still standing for now. MSB's got to be careful not to overextend outside of their keep range. Ankle shot and B-Fresh trying to bait out the members of MSB. It looks like they'll give up. XGD is going to retreat. Move back onto the camps on their side of the map. This keep is very, very low, but with this wave pushed out, MSB won't have to deal with it for a little bit. Level 16 has arrived for Maple Syrup Bandits. Zul'jin Distillery looking to find a level 16 of their own here. Maple Syrup Bandits checking the boss. Hellbat camp is taken. Captain Bobo trying to get an eye on where Zul'jin Distillery is rotating. Both teams see each other here. There's the sleep onto Misha. DeWitt gonna have to be careful there. He gets out of trouble. Misha with the double stun onto the back. Captain Bobo with the slide. The boars are out. XGD could be looking for an engage here. Chromie throwing out those big dragon's breaths. There's the silence on DTZ. Li Ming wants this kill. Defiant Angel with the extra Qs is going to keep Captain Bobo nice and healthy. But Zul'jin Distillery, they may not be done here. DeWitt sees Captain Bobo go into the bush. First bullet. Pushing back the big red machine. Captain Bobo sliding away from that Stukov slow. The stun from Misha is good. Be Fresh just trying to take out this bottom keep. Will do it. The sleep from Ana does not land, so Be Fresh will be getting away scot-free. XGD just sharking around the map here, not overplaying their hand. Just moving around safely, trying to keep their positioning, trying not to get caught out by those big Ana sleeps. And that's going to be a Hellbat camp steal.
The beacons are recharging.
Rexar trying to move away in the top lane is not mounted. Trying to use Misha to dismount the members of Maple Syrup Bandits. Captain Bobo cannot land the slide onto Rexar's body. Looks like Misha will be getting out of there as well. Once again, beacons are activating. Led is actually spotted here by the time trap of Chromie. That could be trouble. Led is seen in this bush, but doesn't know it. There's the, a little bit of miscommunication there as the time trap went off at the same time as that slide. It looks like Led will survive for now. DeWitt activating the boss. Top bruiser camp is taken for XGD. Li Ming trying to grab the bottom beacon, but is met by Defiant Angel. Gonna have to be careful. And we're going to have beacon progress once again here for XGD. It looks like they're rotating through the mid. They won't catch anybody on this bottom rotation. All of Maple Syrup Bandits is on the top point. Well, this could be work on a Tired Lemon. There is the stun combo, and Chromie is blown up. Captain Bobo looking for a possible mosh here. There it is, but is interrupted by Stukov. DeWitt flipping Captain Bobo once again, and that's going to be a dead ETC. Li Ming about to start popping off. There's Greymane, there's Ana. Urel is trying to get away here, but I think XGD may be thinking core. They're going to head down to the bottom lane. Minions already pushing onto the core here. Rexar capping the beacon just in case. But with 20 seconds till the next member of Maple Syrup Bandits is back on the field, I think XGD may have the victory here. Hyperion is committed. DeWitt trying to stay healthy. Yep, the core is going to go down here, and Zul'jin Distillery will take the domination in this series, 2-0. Very nicely played. GG. Alrighty, that is a 2-0 victory for Zul'jin Distillery over the Maple Syrup Bandits. Reminder, we will not have a post-game interview as this is just a replay cast. Going to be putting this up on YouTube for the teams to review if they would like to.